to Motivated Entrepreneurs. Today's podcast episode, Jesus, get your teeth in, is all about judgment and why we cannot judge other people. Now, this first came to me a couple of weeks ago when me and my dad was on the motorway in a car, and this car was driving so erratic, going in and out and in, and going absolutely crazy. And I said, Dad was like, what an idiot. Da, 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 da. I was like, Dad, we can't judge. We cannot judge because we don't have enough information to judge him. We have no idea. He could be going to visit a sick relative in hospital. He could be going to see his wife delivering his baby. There's so many variables that we don't know that we couldn't judge. And that leads me on to my next point, Dele Alli. So Dele Alli, whom people might not know on this podcast, he's an England footballer. He had an amazing career up to a certain point. So I was one of Dele Alli's biggest fans. Absolutely love the bloke playing football for Spurs and for England. And all of a sudden, his form fell off a cliff. Now, the general consensus was that he was a party boy. He didn't need the money anymore. He lost the love for football, and he lost the will, the desire, the need, the want, everything that you need to be a top level, that extra 10%. He kind of lost it overnight, which was really sad to see. And people judged him, probably myself as well. But all the newspapers led with the story, party boy Ali and all this lot, going out all the time, drinking. And he did an interview recently with Gary Neville, and he was explaining his past. He was explaining what had happened to him and why he'd been like he was. He went to rehab. He was addicted to sleeping pills, and he'd been abused sexually as a 6-year-old. He was dealing drugs as an 8-year-old. He got shipped off to South America, I think it was, or America. I can't remember where it was. Was it Africa? I don't know. Anyway, so he got shipped off there because of his behavior. And when he was 7 years old, he got not hung off a bridge, but dangled off a bridge because he was dealing drugs or something in the wrong place when he was young as well. And it was just a mismatch of horrible emotions. His mum and dad were allegedly, I hate judging people because, again, I don't have a right to judge them because I don't know their past, but they didn't treat Dele particularly nicely. And all this was going on, this concoction of emotions was going on in this young man's brain. And all of a sudden, he went to external sources, whether it be drugs, alcohol, sleeping pills, whatever it may be. He went outside himself to take away the pain, and that affected his football career. But the problem is, us on the outside didn't have enough information. We didn't understand the factors that was affecting this boy's decision and affecting his life. And so when you start judging people, just remember that you don't know all the factors. You don't know everything that is happening in that person's life, the brain, the thought process, the mentality. We have no idea as an outsider what somebody else is going through. They may look happy and boisterous, etc. on the outside, but we don't really know what's going on the inside. So I think we should judge less and care more. So that's my message to you guys today. I'm going to try and do it. I think I'm okay at it generally, but then when someone like Dele Alli, I'm like, nah, patty boy, whatever, maybe. So if I did, I apologize because I don't have enough information to judge you. I don't have enough information to judge Dele Alli. I don't have enough information to judge that car on the motorway, that driver on the motorway. I don't know enough about that person's life to formulate a judgment. And I don't think I ever will for anybody. So let's judge less and care more. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.